What's going on, JDB Faction? My name is Josh Williamson. So here's my part two of my Q&A video. This will be the last one. This will be the last one for now with the Q&A. Because I haven't made any reactions in a while, and hopefully something interesting will pop up by tomorrow. Oh, by the way, before I get into this, I want to let you guys know someone out there is spamming me and stealing my videos. So if you see someone under the account named Joshua Williamson who has the same profile picture on YouTube as I am, only 7 subscribers, something like that, report him, alright? Anyways, let's get on this, answering your questions. First question, Marquis Sibs. There's actually a lot more than questions now. Marquis Sibs. Always don't know what to say in a Q&A, but I know your brother used to live with you. Well, let me put it like this. He didn't really do live streams with me. He came in and disturbed me, even though I put a sign up on the door. He chooses to ignore it. Anyways, he comes and visits you and play games. Well, he doesn't play video games anymore. And have you hung out with his wife and your brother sometime this year? Well, if you mean my brother and my sister-in-law, then yeah, I do. You know, because I don't know how many times I do it, but it's definitely more than sometimes. But I really love visiting Lily, you know, their dog that I record that I have a few videos about. I should make another video sometime, you know, because Lily has grown a lot more. So I think I may do that in the future. Next question comes from one of my most loyal subscribers, Ernesto Sibley. How does it feel talking to strangers on YouTube? Is it fun to you? Actually, the first time I got on YouTube, I was scared. I was really scared. You know, the first time I started recording a video, I didn't know what to do. You know, that's why the first video I'm kind of disappointed in now, because you know I was just reading off some stupid questions that were asked on the internet from Smosh's website, and I wanted to do reaction videos at that time. I wanted to start. I didn't know how to though. So, yeah. Alright, another question that he asked. I feel like I know you too well. Here's a question. Are you ever planning on going to get another PS3? I would like to see you play Soccer Thieves in Time, but it's not on the PS4. But I know not rolling in dough. Yeah, I'm not. But am I going to get a new PS3? I may sometime in the future, because I miss having a PS3 so much. I mean, yeah. And I really want to play Sly Cooper Thieves in Time. Only thing is, I will not be able to, you know, record myself playing the game, you know, unless I get a capture card sometime soon. You know, because I can't do live streaming on a PS3, you know, without, you know, I need a capture card first. Just put it like that. But until that time, the only thing I can play games on YouTube is the PS4. Yeah, I may get one sometime in the future. Alright, next question. Assassin1140_, formerly known as Marquez Paul, but he's still Marquez Paul in my opinion. What do you think the year 2050 will look like in the future? I definitely expect there to be electricity-powered cars in the future. Yeah, just put it like that. That's all I gotta say. I'm thirsty. Anyways, one of my newer subscribers, he's a wrestling fan himself, Glenn Gormley Gamer. I think that's how you pronounce it. What is your favorite wrestling match of this year? For me, Seth Rollins versus Miz at Backlash was great. Me personally, first of all, let me give my opinion on Backlash. Seth Rollins versus The Miz was the only match that was good on Backlash. Other than that, it sucked. But I think my favorite match of this year so far, I'm gonna give one from the Superstars and one for the Women's Division. My favorite match of this year coming from the Superstars, that's a tie between Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn at WrestleMania 34. And, well, all of these matches I'm going to mention from WrestleMania 34. And And also AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura at WrestleMania 34 for the WWE Championship. Love those matches. And my favorite women's division match of this year, definitely Charlotte Flair versus Asuka. That was an awesome match. Charlotte Flair really hit a high point in her career when she finally ended Asuka's streak, even though Asuka's reputation is being ruined right now because of Vince McMahon's infatuation with Carmella. Anyways, enough about that. His other question, do you follow any other sports? If so, who's your team? No. I used to try to, but in NFL I tried getting into football, followed the Pittsburgh Steelers, but I couldn't get into it because of bandwagon fans. Alright. His other question. Do you think Brock Lesnar should just forfeit the Universal title and buzz off back to UFC? Actually, yeah, I do, because he never shows up to WWE. Look, don't get me wrong. In my opinion, Brock Lesnar will always be one of the best athletes in WWE history, in my opinion. But he's only a part-timer right now, and he actually hates being in WWE. He's only doing it for the money. Anyways, his last question. Favorite PS4 game you've ever played? Definitely Uncharted 4: A Thief's End. Go check out my stream on that. That was the first Uncharted game I ever played, actually. And it's the first game I streamed on YouTube. Go ahead and check my Uncharted playlist, and you will see me play Uncharted 4: A Thief's End. That was an awesome game. Alright? Favorite game on the PS4 so far. And I also love God of War, too. Really enjoyed Part 1, dude. Great video. Thanks. Al Eddernesso commenting about the ant getting on deck in the last video. Yeah, that was pretty coincidental. Let's see. Next question. Hybrid Phage. Well, he has 20 questions. Alright. His first question. What skill would you like to master? I'd say Kung Fu. I would like to master Kung Fu. What is your favorite drink? Coconut water. If you were to choose to become immortal, what age would you become immortal? 20. Number 4. What would be your ideal way to spend the weekend? Same thing I do every day. Play video games, exercise. Yeah, pretty much stuff like that. Watch South Park, watch anime. Yeah. Alright. What is your favorite genre of book or movie? Well, I'm going to give my favorite genre movie. I don't read books. But my favorite genre movie, I have 2. Comedy and action. Those are my favorites. Number 6. What are you interested in that most people haven't heard of? Mine would be a metal band called Sabaton from Falun, Sweden. They're the only band I've listened to, meaning I've listened to more than 60 of their songs. Wow. Something I'm interested in that most people haven't heard of? I really don't have one. I'm interested in a lot of things, but none of them people have not been heard of. Yeah. All right. His next question. What is the farthest you've ever been from home? Orlando, Florida. I live in Kentucky, okay? I visited Orlando, Florida to go to Disney World, and it was pretty fun. It was the last trip I had before my aunt died of melanoma. So, yeah, that was pretty sad, too. What is the most annoying question that people ask you? Oh, my God. You have no idea. The most annoying question, I would say, what time did you wake up this morning? That's asked all the time by my grandfather, okay? I say I don't know, then he goes on saying, did you wake up at 6? And even though I said I don't know, he still gives me those things. I can't stand that. Yeah, that question irritates me. And listen, my grandfather will ask the most unnecessary questions of all time. Like one day I was eating a bag of chips, okay, and he actually asked me how many chips is in that bag. Like he thinks I know how many chips are in that bag. Like it's stupid. Anyways, enough about that. His next question, what is something that a lot of people are obsessed with, but you just really don't get the point of it at all? There's a lot of things, you know. One thing people are obsessed with that I don't get at all, you know, there's a lot of things. Like one, dabbing. You know, I get sad when people dab. You know, I think it's cringeworthy. I think it looks desperate. Let's see. What else? I don't see why people are so obsessed with bottle flipping either. You know what I mean? But I know it's a cool thing to do, but I just don't understand why you have to do it on a regular basis. Uh, all right. His 10th question. What would you rate 10 out of 10? One thing I would rate 10 out of 10. God, that's a hard question. Oh, wait. Definitely the Uncharted games. I would definitely rate those a 10 out of 10. You know, but that is definitely my second favorite game series I've ever played. First is Sly Cooper. You know, third is Kingdom Hearts, and I love God of War too. And yeah, I would definitely rate the Uncharted games and the Sly Cooper games a 10 out of 10. Those are fantastic games. Oh, and Kingdom Hearts also. All right. Some more of his questions. He's got 10 more questions. What is your best way to start the day? Eh, I'd say with a little bit of breakfast and some exercise, maybe some walking around. And what is the best and worst thing about getting older? My reason is physical mobility and emotional stubbornness. That's actually the same reason getting older would suck a little bit, in my opinion. Oh, and having to have a career. You know. All right. His next question. What chance encounter changed your life forever? I haven't really had one of them before. I don't think. You know. Oh, oh. I remember. When I was doing voiceovers for church plays. You know that actually made me really happy because I could actually put my voice to use. You know, I've actually at my church plays did the voice of God a few times, and you know, people loved it. Let's see, next one. If you had the power to burn something, what would you burn? I would say a picture of Carmella. Uh, let's see. She, by the way, if you don't know her, she's a women wrestler who sucks. Let's see. What mythical creatures what do you wish existed? You gotta type that wrong. Mine would be a Leviathan, dragons, and sirens. Maybe gay Bigfoot. Just kidding. Anyways, yeah, I would like for dragons to exist. You know. Let's see. What else? What other kind of mythical creatures do I wish existed? Uh, yeah, dragons. Yeah, I agree with you. All right, number 16. What is the most surprising self-realization you've ever had? I think my voice. Uh, Number 17. What keeps you up at night? Hot temperatures. If you were to choose your own spirit animal, what would it be? Mine would be the Leviathan or dragon. I would have to pick either the dragon or the lion. You know, those are probably my spirit animals. Number 19. His 19th question. What are some clever examples of misdirection you've seen? Uh, I really don't understand that. You know, comment it and I'll probably reply to you in that one. Uh, but, alright, his last question that he has. Do you think that humans will ever be able to live together in harmony? I hope so. And he says he had to ask that many questions because he knew I wouldn't get that many. Yeah, a lot of people don't really want to comment on my videos too much, even though I have over 800 people subscribed to me. Oh, only like over 10 of you would actually comment on my videos. But yeah. Oh, Madara. Let me read this username. Madara Uchiha. I believe that's how you pronounce it. He says, "Nice haircut." Thanks. I love buzz cuts. But yeah, that's been part 2 of my Q&A. If you have any more questions, I'm not going to make another video on it, but I'll reply to them in the comment section. Post comments down below, let me know your opinions on this. If you like this video, thumb up, hate this video, thumb it down, and be sure to click subscribe and give the Jitty Faction join to 1,000 subscribers. See you later.